So I didn't know that you are a concealed gun carry instructor.
Yeah, concealed carrier.
So official certified USCCA and NRA concealed carry instructor.
Yeah.
And you started a new gun safety company called the Gun Camp.
Yeah.
This is in Chicago?
Yeah.
So I'm a proponent. I'm a pretty liberal dude, but I'm very, very, I feel like we should all have a right to protect ourselves. You know what I'm saying? How did you get involved in that? Because I would never in my wildest dreams picture,
Man, like I've always been into firearms, but then when I got my concealed carry, my boy Eddie trained me to get my concealed carry license. And then when I wanted to be an instructor, my boy Creative trained me. Creative trained me to be a concealed carry instructor. Really during that whole quarantine thing, So I think a lot of us got an extra career or
in the quarantine
around that quarantine thing. So what happened with me was I got into that whole industry very heavy, and became an instructor and just been going after a lot of certifications since then, a few extra ones, So that's something I'm into heavy. I'm an advocate for Second Amendment. And definitely I want to teach people the right way when it comes to guns and gun safety and just the people's thought process about guns sometimes.
Yeah, I think that sometimes in hip hop we get like a little like wrapped up in like whatever the popular issue is at the time, and I always talk with Killer Mike about this because Killer Mike's also very pro Second Amendment. He's gotten a lot of shit for that, by the way. Like they came for him a lot, but I think that especially in LA,
it's crazy.
No, they've came for Mike a lot over that,
yeah.
and it's wild. It's like it doesn't make any sense. And I think that he would always say like our people more than anybody, we need to protect ourselves more than anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially with what's been going on in the world the last, with this Trump shit and all this other wild shit. Like you never know, but
you never know what can happen, man.
But like I live in California, and it's like out here they pretty much make it as impossible as possible for you to protect yourself. So it's like out here, motherfuckers is getting robbed. I'm from Phoenix though. Mm-hmm. Phoenix is anybody can have a gun.
Yeah, but you can't have a negligent discharge in Phoenix. It's rough, ain't it? Right?
What you mean?
I think in Arizona, if you have a negligent discharge, it's a little rougher.
You talking about you just fire the gun?
Yeah, with that type of law.
I just know that
you can't have a mistake like that.
I know there, like I could literally give you my gun, and it's your gun now. You don't have to worry about registering it. You know what I mean? Like Cass is really, it's the wild, wild
Can't
west.
do that in Chicago.
No, I'm sure, right.
2 cards in Chicago.
Well, I was going to say it's like two sides of the coin, because if we think of Chicago and the gun violence in Chicago, right? Like, obviously people are going to get guns no matter what, right?
Yeah. That pretty much says it. Like no matter how the gun laws are different in each state, you still got violence.
Yeah, and the people who want those guns, who are committing those crimes, they're gonna get those guns no matter what.
No matter what.
So why not be protected? Like
why not be protected
legally? Obviously, you know what I'm saying.
What they say, the only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Yeah, it's just I just think it's interesting. Like I think more people like yourself and Mike should I think it's dope that you guys talk about that, because in hip hop, and like I said, I'm pretty much liberal on most things. Mm-hmm. Just the gun shit, I'm like, listen, man, like this was America for a reason.
Yeah, yeah. It's
in the Constitution that we could protect ourselves.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And it is what it is. And a lot of times we are conditioned to have a perception of guns that make you go, while everybody else going,
So your thing is to try to just educate people, like, like this is, because guns is a scary thing, you know what I'm saying? So when you do these courses, you're teaching people about the weapon, you're teaching people how to take it apart, put it like what are you teaching people?
Yeah, we're teaching all of that. We're teaching people how to break a gun down, put it back together, like, a field strip so you can clean it and everything, the parts to a gun, how to hold the gun, proper stance, proper grip, the safety rules, how to keep your finger off the trigger, how to make sure you don't muzzle anybody, the whole everything. So not only just the mentality of having a gun, but how to properly care for a gun and handle it with safety.